So, without any further ado, here is the lovely Miss Anna Coplin.
Yes, it's short enough. Okay, so I'm just jump right in.
Quiet, please!
When I was 12, I decided to go on a diet, which you know is not a big deal. Everybody does it, right? So, what started out as a diet quickly became an addiction to losing weight. And you know, I'm not really sure exactly when it started. Maybe when I started really liking the feeling of an empty stomach, or maybe when I started letting the bathroom scale tell me how much I was worth. So I, started feeling totally guilty whenever I ate, and so I started not eating very much. But I didn't think there was a problem because I was being smart about it. I wasn't bulimic because I wasn't throwing up. I wasn't anything like that. And nobody really noticed because that was around the same time that my parents were having a lot of other issues. Like my older sister ran away, got married, and my mom had a baby. And so in all the commotion, no one really noticed, and that was okay with me. And then they started to notice what I was doing, and they started yelling at me and trying to get me to straighten up. And that's when the battle started. I started fighting with my parents, and it wasn't pretty. It was really ugly, and I didn't really want to change, and I didn't know how. And it was there was this monster inside of me, and I couldn't change. And so it went on for a while, and I didn't really feel like I had much control over what I was doing, and my life really went downhill. I stopped doing all the things I enjoyed, all the things I had fun doing, and just became consumed with what was going on with my eating and what I was going to do. And I have one journal entry from that time period, and it was just all about how I thought I was fat, how I just could not eat, and how my parents didn't understand me. And but my parents still had control over me, so they sent me to a hospital, and it was actually it's one in Fort Wayne, Charter Lutheran, and I was so ashamed to be there. I was so embarrassed, and I was at the bottom because I knew that I couldn't go on like this, but I didn't know what to do because I was malnourished because I had stopped eating, and spiritually I was dead inside as well because I had shut God out. And so I was at the very bottom, and I knew I couldn't go on like that, and I got on the floor at the hospital, and I prayed that God would forgive me and just help me. And I couldn't even cry at that point because I was just so emotionally cold inside. But I asked for God's forgiveness, and He really stepped in to help me. I was out of the hospital within a week, and He's really helped me to overcome anorexia. And it's still weird. I couldn't see that I had a problem, and I was just kind of embarrassed that I had this addiction. And God really showed me how to overcome it. And I can't say that I still don't struggle, because I do. I struggle with other things too, but God helps me. And I just wanted to share this with you guys because I know that I'm not perfect, and I have problems, and I'm guessing that you guys aren't perfect either. And I guess I wanted to let you know that there's more to it than there's more to me than it looks. I'm not just this person, acting stupid on Friday nights and trying to make you guys laugh. I just want to let you know that God really loves you, every one of you, and I don't get the opportunity to say that very often. And there's healing. If you have an addiction, if you're having problems, if you're struggling with something and you're ashamed and you're embarrassed to tell anybody, there's healing for you. God wants to forgive you. He loves you, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So if you want to talk to anybody about it, there's the staff, there's the volunteers. If you need help and you want to tell somebody about it, and there's also, always just listen. God's listening to you, and we want to listen to you and help you too. Thanks, guys.